What if I told you that what you've seen on screen is only half the truth? Bruce Lee movie fights are legendary, lightning-fast, brutal, and cinematic. But when it came to real-life, Bruce Lee was even more terrifying. The punches were real. The speed? Faster. The impact? Life-changing. Today on Techniques of Martial Arts, we're diving into the shocking truth behind Bruce Lee real-life fights versus his movie fights. What was real? What was exaggerated? And how close was the dragon on-screen power to the man he was when the cameras stopped rolling? Stick around, because by the end of this video you'll see Bruce Lee in a way you've never seen before. The myth of Bruce Lee begins movies that created a legend. Let's start with the cinematic side of Bruce Lee. When the Big Boss Fist of Fury Way of the Dragon and Enter the Dragon hit theaters, they didn't just make him a star, they turned him into a mythical martial arts figure. His movements were choreographed, yes, but based on real speed, real power, and real skill. The camera had to be slowed down to even capture his kicks. His punches would blur on film. And his fight scenes weren't just for flash, they were expressions of a deep personal philosophy of combat. But these movies were just that, movies. Choreographed sequences, even when they were brutally effective, were still designed to entertain, to wow, to make jaws drop. So what happens when you strip away the camera angles, the music, the edits? You're left with the raw, unfiltered version of Bruce Lee. And that was even more impressive. Real-life Bruce Lee, the warrior behind the screen. Bruce Lee didn't just play a fighter, he was a fighter. Before the lights, the fame, and Hollywood, Bruce Lee was already making waves in martial arts circles for his unmatched reflexes, his precision, and his boldness. He didn't just teach martial arts, he tested them often in real-life scenarios. One of the most famous real-life confrontations involved Wang Jackman, a Chinese martial artist who challenged Bruce in 1964. This wasn't for fame. This was for honor, and for Bruce the right to teach non-Chinese students his martial arts philosophy. The fight was not filmed, but eyewitnesses say it was intense, explosive, and over in minutes. Bruce won, but it exposed something critical: fights in real life don't look like movie fights. They're faster, more chaotic, more exhausting. Bruce reportedly said afterward, "I defeated him, but I took too long." From that point on, he focused not just on technique, but on efficiency. That when Jeet Kune Do was truly born. The fighting philosophy, Jeet Kune Do versus Hollywood style. Here where things get really interesting. In the movies, Bruce Lee would go into extended combat sequences, blocking, kicking, flipping opponents, and showcasing his unmatched athleticism. But in real life, Bruce Lee wanted the fight over in seconds. Jeet Kune Do wasn't about putting on a show, it was about winning. Fast. While films showed Bruce landing spinning kicks and chai